Okay.
Hello and welcome to A Spot of Positivity. I'm so glad you joined us today, and it's a special Talk to Me Tuesday because today we have my good friend and used to be neighbor, ex-neighbor. It sounds like we moved away on bad terms, but it wasn't that. She used to be my neighbor. It's Pauline Gilmour, and I know she's going to be an inspiration to you because of some of the cool things she does. She's an entrepreneur. She is, well, she'll tell you a bit about herself. So, Pauline, could you say hello and tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Sure. Well, my name's Pauline. I'm a close friend of Rosalie. As she says, we used to live next door to each other and saw each other a lot. And she knows that. And I've worked pretty much all my life doing various things, being a nurse, being an accountant. What else have I done? Oh, I had a clinic for Botox and things like that. And then I was a crafter. I used to make soap. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Soap. And now, well, 2 years ago, I started making food wraps. They're waxed bits of cotton, just 100% cotton, and you put wax on them, and then the wax solidifies, and you cover your sandwiches in it. It's used instead of cling film, and it keeps cheese fresh, and it reduces plastic in the home. And so I started making them about 2 years ago, and then I was selling them on eBay and doing quite well, actually. So then my son, my oldest boy, joined me to sell them because he's got the gift of the gab and can sell anything to anyone. And now we have a little factory.
Wow.
Yes.
So did you imagine it was going to go this far when you just started selling a few things on eBay?
Oh, no. I always thought it would be a home-based thing, and it was a big leap to go and find premises. That was a huge thing.
So because you have a bit of a...
because then you have... Sorry, go on.
No, that's fine. You already have a high value on saving the planet and reducing plastic and reducing waste and all that. So what started off as this idea kind of has blossomed into the natural wraps and then other products as well that have to do with saving waste and everything. Is that right?
That's right. Yes. I mean, the whole ethos of the business is actually we furnished it completely with second-hand furniture, and only buying new. We've got a big printing machine, and that had to be bought new. But we've got one of our other big machines on eBay, of all things. This huge printing type of machine on eBay, and so furniture's all second-hand. We don't have plastic in the factory unless it's something we had anyway, and then we're using it so it's not just being discarded. And yeah, it's good fun. And
I'm going to just show you. I'm going to show some of the products that you have here because I have them in my house.
Yes.
It's a little logo, natural wraps, and this here is a bread wrap. So it's big enough, actually, isn't it, to wrap a whole loaf of bread instead of having it in the plastic wrap. Obviously, if you buy bread, it's going to often come in plastic unless it comes in paper. But this keeps it fresher or keeps it nicer, and it's not. It's just a lot more natural in a general sort of way. I guess you could bring that along if you didn't want to wrap it in plastic at all. So she also has interesting kind of prints here, like this one.
Yes, pink squiggles,
And
botanical, and stars.
so these come in packs of 3, right? So a smaller one, a middle-sized one. My son
Yes, we like you. Yes,
he puts his sandwiches in them for school. So it means we
yes,
just wipe them clean afterwards, and they last for a while, right? So
yes.
I think it's a great idea, and I'm super proud of you because you've managed to make a
Thank
go of
you.
it and actually found that like farm shops and things like that really want to get on board with this. It's very popular, very timely. So
Yes, it's timely. I think we were just in the right position at the right time
mhm.
to do it. You know, there's plenty of people making wraps, but we sort of went from the household to a sort of a slightly bigger enterprise. But you know, we have fun at work. It's, we've got it's the idea that we have, you know, work should be fun. It shouldn't be a chore. So we have a good giggle, and everybody's paid properly, mind you, except me and Duncan, because everything just gets ploughed back into the business. So we haven't made a lot of money. We're just, but our staff have. They're okay. They're getting paid well.
Nice to hear. What are some of the challenges that you've overcome in this kind of coronavirus time, and how have you managed to overcome them?
Oh, well, the business we had to furlough for a couple of months, because that was a sensible thing to do. But now, in the last week or so, we've just started making um, face masks, cotton face masks, because we had all the equipment. I'm a seamstress anyway, and we took on someone else, and we make cotton masks, especially the children's ones, where the kids can draw their own patterns, and then we can transfer that onto a mask, and then it sort of slightly reduces the anxiety for
Yeah.
kids of wearing a mask at all.
What a good idea.
So it's that idea,
Was that
and
your idea?
yeah, it's good fun. Sorry.
Was that your idea? Having the children draw masks.
No, no, I think actually it was Duncan's, because we can do that with the wraps as well. We can print anything on our printer, on our fabric printer. So we thought it would be a good idea for the masks too.
And have you met some very interesting people? That's a yes or no question, but
Oh,
I just thought I'd ask.
oh no, very, very interesting people. We've we've met a lot of bureaucracy as well, I have to say, which is difficult. But fortunately, one of our directors is well versed in that, and very, very experienced. And goodness knows how people who haven't got that sort of experienced person behind them, how they do it, because there's so many forms to fill out, and you know, hoops to jump through to get any sort of, especially with the COVID um, financial assistance from the government. That was not particularly forthcoming, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you'd advise anyone who was trying to start a new business to try to find somebody who knows a little bit more and can help them through some of these
oh yeah,
difficult patches. Mm-hmm.
that's right. It's always good to get hooked up with a mentor
Mm-hmm.
who will advise them
Right.
properly. You know, there's lots of places who say they will help you, but in fact they don't really. You just go to meetings, and there's nothing comes at the end of it. So just be cautious.
Yeah. But is there any other advice you'd like to give people? Maybe 2 bits of advice for people who might want to start their own business in this time.
Yes, don't be afraid. Just do it. If you're doing something wrong, then there will surely be somebody that will come along and tell you you're doing it wrong. So if in doubt, just do it. And you know what is there to lose, and keep at it. Don't give up. Longevity counts. Keep plowing through.
So try to find somebody who knows what they're doing. Go for it and try it. And the third thing is keep at it. So that's great. Really good advice. I'm so inspired by you. I think you're doing really well, and I think your business is going to grow, and you're always full of good ideas, and so you're an inspiration for me. Totally.
Oh, thank you, Rosalie.
And thank you so much for being on A Spot of Positivity.
You are welcome.
We'll maybe have you on again when you've got your 5 or 6 factories or whatever is going to happen in the future.
Who can say?
Who can say? Right. Thank you very much for joining us on Spot of Positivity, and we'll see you again tomorrow.